Hey everyone, welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. Jacob Letman here. Before we get going with today's video, I want to help save you guys money on what is one of all of our biggest expenses as rideshare drivers. Fuel, right? Costs us thousands of dollars each year fueling up our vehicles, and now you can save money. All you have to do, go to the video description below. There's a link there for the GetUpside app. You're going to click that, download the app on your phone, and then you go fill up. You're going to save 15 cents per gallon. You'll continue to save on all of your fuel fill-ups nationwide. You can't do it retroactively though, right? Once you download the app, you can't go back and use our promo. You have to download the app using our link in the video description below. So go, video description below, click it, download the app, save money on all of your fuel fill-ups. All right, let's get on to the video. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. Jacob Letman here. Thanks for tuning into this video, and thanks for watching all of our videos. We hope that you guys take stuff away from them. If so, give them a like. Feel free to share them with friends and family, anyone that you think may benefit from them. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, take this opportunity to do so. We've been talking a lot about pandemic unemployment assistance here on the channel, and rightfully so, because it is one of the most important topics that has to do with rideshare driving currently. Because why? Well, rideshare demand is way down, which means that a lot of rideshare drivers aren't getting paid to drive rideshare, and so we've seen a lot of drivers who have had to change their path and have altered and gone towards food delivery apps, Instacart shopping, and other various things. 76,000 rideshare drivers have uploaded their resumes on Indeed.com over the last 3 months. 30 million Americans, or 1 in 5 workers, have submitted for unemployment benefits since this crazy sickness has swept across the United States. So, some pros. Pros are pandemic unemployment assistance is now up and running in all 50 states. So, in theory, all rideshare drivers and gig economy workers can apply. Other good news, a lot of drivers are in fact receiving benefits and getting the financial assistance that they need. Bad news, unemployment benefits system as a whole is clogged up, is overwhelmed, and understaffed. And so for those that are having an issue in getting approved for pandemic unemployment assistance, it is a logistical nightmare from what I've heard. So a lot of drivers again are receiving, and I found out doing more research that a lot of drivers and gig economy workers are having complications with getting their pandemic unemployment assistance. So some of the things, actually I'm going to include a link to an article from themarkup.org that does a good job of covering why it's so hard for gig workers to get unemployment benefits. And more so than just that, it talks about the issue of how that whole system was set up as a whole. So, I mean, right, we think like, hey, we just wanted something. We were desperate to get any sort of assistance. Not everyone, right? I see a lot of people in the comment section like, hey, I'm still working, I've gone this route, which is great. Good for you. It's good to be resourceful, and if that was the situation that you're in and you had an opportunity to go and do something else to still work and make money, good for you. Now, do I think that it's right for those people to put down the people that are trying to get pandemic unemployment assistance as gig economy workers? Absolutely freaking not, and I'll tell you why. Because all of this is through no fault of our own. Everything that happened, not my fault, not your fault, none of our faults, right? It's because of the sickness and the way that it spread, and it took away our jobs, and rightfully so. We should be compensated when we were showing up to work and doing our jobs. It's not our fault. So, yeah, basically, if you have a problem with that, and you think that people are being lazy because they're working hard to get their assistance benefits, well, stuff it. That's what I got to say about that. So, Let's talk about some of these complications that people are facing. And I didn't know this, but apparently when you're filling out your pandemic unemployment assistance profile, going through that application, it's going to ask you if you worked in any different states in either, I guess, the last 18 months or 2 years. And I guess if you click that and submit that, then you are ineligible to continue filling out your application online, and you need to do so either in person or over the phone, which, frickin' nightmare. I have a buddy who is let go of his job, and he tried to apply for unemployment insurance benefits, and they basically sent him a letter and said, you didn't fill out something correctly, call us. And he's been trying to get through for over a month now. He went to each physical location in the greater Phoenix area, and they all said they couldn't help him in person. Super nightmare. Apparently, other issues that people are having is that they don't meet. So every state has their own requirements for how you are. How do I put this? How you can qualify, right? And as far as like amount of income that you earn to qualify. And so I guess some people are falling through the cracks with that because they're not showing that they earn enough basically to qualify. Okay, so that's all a thing. But really, the big issue with this is that, okay, wait. Sorry, before I get too far ahead of myself. So really, it's important to us to hear from you on whether or not you have qualified, if you are receiving benefits, more importantly, if you have not, what the reason is, where you're at in the process, and potentially how we can help you out with that process and get you the resources that you might need in order to start receiving, sorry, there was a little bug, in order to start receiving the benefits that you deserve. Okay, so let us know. Comment section below, really. Let us help you out. And then finally, what I want to say is that one of the really crappy things that this article talks about and shines a light on is the fact that the way pandemic unemployment assistance was set up was for people to put in their net earnings instead of their gross earnings, which is going to basically make the majority of gig economy workers, self-employed people, qualify for less amount from the state benefit, right? For example, in Arizona, the highest, which is super low, the highest that you can qualify weekly is $240. The minimum is $117. But you have to, if you're going off of your net earnings, as a self-employed person, we have a lot of expenses, a lot of costs that we have to pay for. That brings our net earnings way, way down. And so basically, we're being punished financially, monetarily punished just the way that this was set up. So that kind of sucks. Now, anyway, give this article a read. Again, the link is in the video description below. But more importantly, let us know where you're at with pandemic unemployment assistance, and if we can assist you in getting some resources for the help that you need. Dang. And if you have to call or you have to go in person, seriously, sending you all the best wishes, because it's still a nightmare even at this point in the game. Anyway, the good news is once you finally do qualify and get everything that you need, you'll be able to qualify for retroactive benefits that'll take care of you back to when you were first losing work due to everything that's going on. All right, that's what I got for you guys. I'm Jacob Letman. This is the Rideshare Hub, and until the next time, you guys, stay safe out there.